And we're back. Today I'm reviewing nitros, which means that this coffee is infused with nitrogen to make the texture a bit more creamy and bubbly. A good nitro should always have a head on it, almost like a beer. First up is High Brew against Starbucks, and I actually remembered water today to cleanse the palate. High Brew wins. When I opened this one, it let out steam. Now it's High Brew against Rise. High Brew's just too smoky, and Rise is the winner here. It is questionable when you can't even hear the nitrogen. I think there might have been something wrong with this can of Be Sweet. It had absolutely no nitrogen feel to it, and it did not taste great. Modern Times makes a nitro too. It's the same Black House blend, but they put nitrogen in it. And you could see it's much lighter than Rise, which usually means the flavor's going to be a bit more complex. I really liked the coffee, but again, it didn't have enough nitrogen in it. Rise won out. This one tasted like grass. I would not recommend Trident. I got two options from the Nitro Beverage Co. This is their espresso blend in the smaller can. Because it was an espresso blend, it wasn't my favorite. I still like Rise better. Ooh, but look at that! That's a good nitro right there. That looks like how nitro should look. Beautifully foamy. This is the other Nitro Beverage Co. This is their original cold brew coffee. And I did have a hard time with this one. They're pretty comp, but there's just something about the Rise that has a delicious flavor. Stonetown definitely wins for best can. And look at that foam! That's another beautiful pour right there. Little bit lighter colored than the Rise. But once all that initial foam went down, the coffee itself was a bit disappointing. This is when the caffeine hit. We're going with the first of two groundwork cans, and Rise still won out. Both of these cans were pretty dark roasted. And though I did like the yellow groundwork can over the red one, Rise still got it. Now Verve is one of my favorite coffee shops in Los Angeles. And I have had this original flash brew before. It's great stuff. It's a great everyday coffee, but it's just a little too basic. Rise won out, which I was kind of surprised by. But we've got another can of Verve. And look at the nitro in this one. That's a good coffee. This is their Ethiopian flash brew. It's a single origin and it's pretty light, so it has a lot of complex kind of flowery notes to it. But is it too light? Would I drink it every day? I feel like I should choose something here that's really good and interesting, but also not too crazy. I mean, I would probably go with Rise. That was the one I was drawn to finish drinking the most. But I'd be happy with any of these last four, honestly. From least favorite on the right to most favorite on the left, this is my ranking of all the nitros. But here's the real test, comparing it to the Blue Bottle Bright from yesterday's winner. Now these two coffees are pretty incomparable because one's a cold brew, one's a nitro. The Bright is pretty light roast and the nitro is not so much. But let's do it anyways. Similar color, surprisingly. I forgot how much I liked that Blue Bottle Bright. I mean, again, I'd be happy with either one. I'd probably not drink a nitro every day, but I've never tried it before, so who knows. And if I had to recommend them, I'd say any of these four. We've got lighter roasts on the left, darker, medium roasts on the right. And now they're rearranged for cold brews on the left and nitros on the right. Any of these four would make me perfectly happy. And very, very caffeinated. So caffeinated. Ridiculously caffeinated. And now I know which cans to grab when I'm at the store and in need of a little luxury.